Hello, my name is Adam Fish. I'm with Impericon Energy Solutions here in New Jersey. Our office is in Monmouth Junction. Please give us a call if you like what you see. Today what we're going to do is talk about how shade affects your solar output. Behind me at our test bed here in Branchburg, you see there's a leaf that's fallen onto the solar system. The leaf is going to reduce the output of that panel, but if you don't have microinverters, it's going to do more than that. First thing we're going to do is we're going to clean all of the panels around it to make sure that all panels are working at their optimum output, and then we're going to put the leaf back, and then we're going to look at the output on the monitoring system. First thing we're going to do is we're going to clean the panels off, make sure they're all clean and have an equal opportunity to produce power. I have a simple dish detergent in here. And we're just going to sort of wipe these down. I usually come out and I clean these occasionally. This is my own system. Now that we've cleaned the panels, I'm going to place this leaf on the panel. I'm not even going to look where I put it. I'm just going to put it down. Randomly, it landed here. And there's only one leaf on this panel. You can see that we have a lot of leaves nearby. If it's up on the roof, you could have leaves blowing all over and multiple leaves. The thing here is that this leaf, it's about the size of one solar cell. Each of these panels has 60 cells. So if you cover up one cell, you'd expect to lose about 1/60th of the output. But in reality, one leaf like that will reduce this panel's output by about 25% or more. The thing is that with microinverters, each panel is operating independently. If we were using a centralized or string inverter, we would have these strung together sort of in groups or teams. And if one panel went out, it would hold the whole team back, or the whole string. So we could have about 7 to 10 panels in one string. If this panel reduced by 25%, it would cause every panel in the group or the team or the string to reduce by 27%. The total output of that team or that string would reduce other strings in the array by that amount. And then, therefore, this one leaf could reduce your entire system down to 25%. So if you don't have microinverters, it could be very important to get those leaves, to get that dust, to get that bird poop off of your panels as soon as you can to maximize your output. What we're going to have to do is we're going to wait about 10-15 minutes until this panel shows up in the Enlighten portal so we can see it. Obviously, my shade on these panels, I have to get out of the way so we can let the panels do their work and then report it up, and then we'll take a look at what's happening. As you can see, this is the monitoring for the solar system, and as I step through this, you can see the area here where I was standing in front of the panels, blocking the panels and creating shade, and as I walked away and it settled in, eventually you see that the panel that's left behind here has only about 97 watts when the other panels around it have 149, 142, 144. As you can see from the playback of the Enlighten portal, which is the web interface for Enphase microinverters, you saw that this panel was producing 97 watts when the adjacent panels were producing 149, 142, 144. That's 1/3 less than the adjoining panels. And because it's hooked up with a microinverter, that panel does not affect the other panels around it. If they were in a string or central inverter, all the panels on that same string would be reduced to 97 watts. And then that string would have a reduced output overall, and it would affect other strings. And the one leaf could produce 1/3 less system-wide. So that's why we like the microinverters. They're very good. And the other thing that I wanted to point out was, forget about the leaf for a second. You notice that this panel was 149, and another panel was 142 and 144. All cleaned at the same time. The reason is that the manufacturing is different. There's no shade on these panels. They're just manufactured different. And so if you have 3 of those panels in one string, the lowest producing panel, 142, will rule the day. Every panel in that string will be reduced to 142. Microinverters allow you to produce 5 to 25% more power for a solar system. Your solar installer may be selling you on the total system DC watts, which is a rated output for the panel, in this case 230 times the number of panels. But what you should really be interested in is the number of kilowatt hours you're going to produce from that system. And that's very important, because that's where the money is. That's where your renewable energy certificates come from. That's where you offset or avoid the cost of electricity. And all of that goes towards the payback of the system. So the more power, the better off you are. We hope that you enjoyed this video. We're going to be producing more in the future. And check out our YouTube channel, Ampericon. Check us out on the web, www.ampericon.com. Our phone number is 609-945-2591. I'm Adam Fish from Ampericon Energy Solutions. Thanks and have a great day.